Well, John, defeat here at Vauxhall Road this afternoon, a difficult afternoon for your side. How do you assess that one?
It's one of the few occasions where I've been disappointed really in the performance, but yeah, it was tough today. We've allowed crosses to come in, not dealt with the cross. That's obviously they've got goals from. We've created chances. We've had 3 or 4 really good opportunities to score. We've not taken the chances. If you take the chances at the time when we got them, then it's a different game. Obviously 3-0 looks as though it's been an easy game for them. But as I say, when we went forward, then we had opportunities but didn't take them.
How much were the injuries and suspensions and then the late withdrawal of Christian Oxlade-Chamberlain, how much did that upset any pre-match plans or the rhythm that your team and momentum that it built up from last week's win over Averley?
These things are going to happen, and you've got to try and deal with it. But obviously today, that's what people will look at. But I think when players are out, then other players have got to come in and it's their opportunity to show. When it's up to players who've been playing to step up as well. So we've got 11 fit players on the pitch, and we should have done better today. It doesn't matter who goes on the pitch. Just expect a little bit more commitment from 1 or 2.
Sam Sanders forced off in the second half. What's the early diagnosis on him? He looked in some discomfort.
Yeah, it was his ribs, so hopefully it settles down, because obviously ribs can be a nasty one. It can take a while to recover, but hopefully he's not broken anything. But again, it probably summed up our afternoon.
Yeah, did it further sum up your afternoon when you were pushing for that goal that would have set up an interesting finish? I think it was 3 chances in the space of a couple of minutes. Jamil Roberts nearly scores with his first touch, and then Hemel go straight up the other end and make the game safe with a third of their own.
Well, that's it. You're 2 down. You've got to try and push for it. We've ended up with 4 forwards on the pitch, and as you say, we did have an opportunity to get a goal, and gets to 2-1, and all of a sudden it gets interesting. But it wasn't happening for us today. So we've got, I think, 18 games to go. We've got to have a real good push now. Back end of the season is obviously the important time, and see who's fit on Tuesday, and then pick ourselves up and go again against Bath.
You've talked about there being bumps in the road. There's bumps in the road in any season. Is it about how your players react to today's defeat?
Yeah, and previously we have. If we've had a defeat, we've usually come back and it hasn't affected us. So hopefully that'll be the case again next Saturday at home.
Yeah, is it all about putting this behind us when we look forward to Bath at the TCS next Saturday?
All games are, whether you've won or you lost. You have to look to the next game. Obviously there's things that we can improve on, but you don't have to dwell on it too much when you haven't performed. You have to look at when you've done well, and that's what we're trying to repeat, is when we've played well. So we'll look more at that than looking at defeats.
Well, John, commiserations this afternoon, but thanks for your time.
Cheers, Gareth. Thank you.